Exciting times. Baseball's back, man. The sun is out. College baseball season is here. Coach, fantastic times at Finch Field.
Absolutely. I mean, anytime the sun pops out, anytime we start to get a little change of the weather here shortly, we think about baseball, throwing the ball around, hitting the ball around. A lot of great things coming this summer.
So a lot of headwinds in the all season. We're all familiar with those. The HiToms persevered, of course, throughout the summer and also in the fall. You're now the skipper of the HiToms. We even had some players last week start their college seasons. Luke Spiva, Tyrese Hurst down at Catawba. Kind of touch on what they're going to bring to the HiToms this coming summer.
Well, of course, Luke Spiva, and Hogan Wendish, of course, at UNCG are two of the top 3 hitters in the CPL last year. So we're very excited to have those guys back. Hogan, of course, being up from, near the Boone area, and then, of course, Luke locally here at the Ledford area. So both of those guys are going to be exciting. We've got big plans for both of those guys. And so we look forward to what they can bring. And I'll be following both of those guys closely, as I will be all of the guys that we've signed.
Yeah, another hometown hero, Avery Kane from King University, had a really good year for us last year with the HiTom. Second team All-CPL. Brody, also McCullough from Lexington at Wingate, had another great year. But we transitioned this weekend to Division I, right? All the ACC teams are in action. Exciting times of that too. But you touched on Hogan Wendish. Hogan Wendish last year, of course, the 2020 CPO Hitter of the Year. What's he going to bring to the meat of the order for the HiToms?
Well, I've seen Hogan a couple of summers in a row, and he's had 2 really good summers that I've noticed. He was incredibly successful last year, hitting to all fields.
Yeah.
I remember talking to Coach Godwin on the phone one particular game out here, and Hogan went backside over the net while I was on the phone with Coach Godwin. So he's got a lot to bring to the table. And, of course, as he increases his stock, with the pro guys, he's going to be asked to do that a lot more. Yeah. We all know the guy can pull it with power. These guys want to see him gap to gap. Right. And I think he's proven that. I hope he can do it again this summer.
Boy, another guy who proved himself last summer, Ryan Cusick. Before we turn the page to 2021, we have to touch on the big right-hander from Wake Forest. Already named a preseason second-team All-American. His teammate Michael Trecconi, also in the middle infield, had a great summer for us. Cusick, big league potential, right?
No question. I mean, size, strength, velocity, he checks all the boxes. Right. Seeing him out here last summer with the guys, and of course the stands were packed every time he pitched. Of course, with COVID, it wasn't quite as packed as
the scouts were here. Yeah, that's right. The scouts were packed.
But he did not disappoint. I mean, he had tremendous outings the times that I've seen him, and of course, he will not disappoint this year at Wake, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's turn the page locally now. Actually, some of your former players could be donning the Navy and red this summer. 2 post-87 alums, a catcher from right here in Archdale, played for you at Wesleyan Christian Academy. Chet Sykes joining the HiToms.
Yeah, I've known Chet since he was in the 7th grade. He played for me at Wesleyan. Great catcher, great person, hard worker. He also checks all the boxes. So he's at NC Central right now. We just heard the news that they're going to shut their program down this year. So Chet's got a lot to prove this year and also this summer. So I look for him to be very hungry. And, of course, also he's always been a hard worker, so that's not going to change with him. So we look forward to having him here this summer also.
I'll tell you what, Scott, one great thing last year for Coach Shore's American Legion team, of course, that won the NC3 baseball championship last year, he was a leader. And also the leader on the mound for the HiToms, the post-87s last summer, was Gavin Martinson, who was already ascended to a weekend spot at Western Carolina. He'll be joining us this summer as well.
Well, of course, from what I've heard about Gavin, he's going to bring a lot to our squad as well. Big kid. He'll get broken in a little bit at Western this year. Yeah. Looking forward to having him back, as well as all the other local kids that we've got. Yeah. That are here as well.
And of note, NC State, a local product, Chris Billivan is starting on Sunday for Elliott Avent with the Wolfpack.
Yeah, another local product. I mean, baseball has a tremendous tradition in the Triad. The local kids that we've got here that have gone on to play extremely high-level baseball in college and also the pro ranks as well. So we're hoping we can get a lot of people out here of what the state allows us to see some real good baseball this summer.
Scott, you and I have talked a lot about this. Better days are ahead, aren't they?
They are, and just like I've talked to a few people about the level of support that the HiToms have had pre-COVID. The stands were packed most every night. This is a tradition-rich area, being raised here and being playing in this area, in this field here for 5 years in Legion ball. this area is rich in tradition. So if the restrictions are going to be lifted at some level, we look for a lot of people to be out here this summer.
Yeah, we're going to have a fantastic summer. A lot of local players, and like always, we'll be representing the HiToms with a tremendous amount of talent, heart, and desire. Hey, baseball is back. The sun is out. We'll be here again, of course, giving you an update about all of our players. Thank you so much, Scott, for joining us here on HiTom TV.